Hey guys, Jenny Howell here. Thanks for tuning into my YouTube channel. I wanted to go ahead and give you guys an inside look on how I get my beach waves. This is actually my hair fresh out of the shower. I let it air dry and I just have no life in it. I have really thin, fine hair, so I like to add some texture and put curls in it. I recently cut my hair off, so I'm learning to try new things with my iron, so don't be afraid to get your iron hot and just play with it. It's basically a toy. The beach wave look is kind of a loose, messy, fun bedhead look, so don't be afraid to have like a uniform curl. That's definitely not the look that we're gonna achieve today. So I wanna give you an inside look about what I use. People are always asking me what is my hair tool that I use. I usually am fond of the Potempa curling beach waver, but today I'm using a different product. I actually got this when I was in beauty school. It's the Brilliance New York diamond plated hair wand, and the thing about this one is actually it's a 3-in-1. So it's great because you have the 3 different options. You actually get 4 different wands, so you can actually change your curl. You can use it if you go from long hair to short hair. I just thought it'd be good to have for clients because everybody, likes different things, so that is why I picked this one. We're also going to be using a lot of Paul Mitchell stuff. I graduated from a Paul Mitchell school and I live by Paul Mitchell. They basically are always thinking of the integrity of your hair. I bleach my hair, so I try to make sure that I am protecting my hair at all costs. We don't want to fry our hairs off. We've all seen that video of the girl who fried her hair off, so I am like deathly afraid of that. So I'm gonna try and help you guys out as well. So first thing first is you always want to use a heat protectant. Heat protectants are good for you. They actually protect from the heat, they block from humidity, they lock in frizz. This one that I'm using is Paul Mitchell Ion Express. Check it out and get more details on that. So what I do, I'm using that, and I guess I'll just show you them as we go along through the tutorial. So the first things first is you want to have completely dry hair. You never want to have wet hair, because if your hair is wet and you're using these hot tools, this one is set at 200 degrees, your hair will fry off if it's wet and you put a hot iron to a wet piece of hair. I've done it before. Don't do this at home, kids. It's not fun, it's a crying end, and we don't want that to happen to you. So yeah, so the tool's heating up. I'm gonna basically just show you, jump right in. If you guys have any questions, please comment below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So for me, I'm really basic. I don't like to have a lot of fuss and muss as I'm going. It's, like I said, it's a fun, loose wave. You're not trying to be uniform. Don't be so hard on yourself about getting like perfect curls every time. It's not a Shirley Temple curl. So I do my hair in 3 spots. I always take the crown of my head, which is just the top section. You want to make sure you're keeping this nice and clean because, the bottom doesn't matter as much, but the top is basically what people see. That's the stuff you're flowing out of your face. I just take a banana clip, or I'm a friend of these little guys too. They clamp stuff down extra tight. You can get them at Sally's, any beauty store. The dollar store even has these now. So yeah, so I take a top section, I go in and I do a bottom, or like I split the bottom in half. So you're literally doing 3 sections, a top, middle, and a bottom. Can't forget that. So basically you don't have to worry about being perfect. You're gonna run your fingers through, keep that section up, twist it, and just put it back. You wanna pull it back out of your out of the way. That way when you're back here curling, it's not getting in the way of your wand, your hair's not falling everywhere, you have like a uniform section to work in. So first things first, you're gonna go ahead and take your spray, and don't be afraid to use this. This is your protectant. Think of it as your shield from burning your hair off, people. So that is definitely a must. So spray each section as you go, kind of let it dry a little. I like to just run my fingers through it. I don't know what it's doing. So for me, I like to start in the center. Makes it a little bit easier for myself. You're just gonna take a wand. I'm actually using the Brilliance New York, and this one I like because it's designed for a beach wave. If you can actually see, it gets bigger to smaller. I think it goes from 1.25 inches down to 1 inch. So what it's doing is it's making a tighter curl up top and then a looser curl at the bottom. It's fine if you have a straight 1-inch rod. It doesn't matter. We're gonna actually run our fingers through them in the end of this anyway, so don't stress yourself if you don't have it. But this product I love, Brilliance New York. I'll put the link at the bottom. The thing about them is they have a diamond plated wand, which is protecting your hair. First of all, it's fighting frizz as it works. It gets super hot and you're never going to damage your hair. And also these have a lifetime guarantee on them. They get pretty hot. They go up to like a 400-degree setting. You don't want to do a 400-degree setting unless you have super strong resistant hair. So I like to keep mine at 200. 200 is a safe setting for I have fine highlighted hair. So basically, I'm just gonna show you a section just so we can get an idea. Don't stress yourself if you're not so good. I've been doing this for years now, myself and other people, so I'm kind of fast and I'm gonna try and slow it down for you guys. But it takes practice. Practice makes perfect. Don't be afraid. Just remember that this is a hot tool. This is your fresh skin, so we do not want to burn ourselves. Oh, and also, a heat protecting glove. This comes with it. Came with the set, but you can actually buy these at Sally's. And you can see it's like really felty and gross, but it's double coated, so when you're curling your hair, I put it on the wrong hand, blonde moment. Basically, when you're curling your hair, it's going to stop you from touching the wand. And if you do tap it, you're not gonna fry your hand off, so that's good. I am a sucker for the burns. I'm always getting burnt up. So yeah, that helps. I don't like to use it personally because I'm horrible and I like to touch the hair. I do this with coloring as well. Someone should smack me, but whatever. Anyway, so you're just gonna take your wand, and what I do is I like to roll it around. I actually just cut my hair, so I don't think I should be using this barrel. So there we go, we're gonna change it with you. So, hold on one sec, I just wanna show you. Actually, while I'm doing this, I'm gonna actually tell you about the rod. Basically, it has a little clicker back here, which is a magnet. This is held on by a magnet. So this is your tool, and this is interchangeable. So this comes off. I'm just gonna place it over here because it's really hot. Be careful. And I guess I'm gonna do the... I thought my hair was longer than it was. So basically, it just clicks in, and yeah. So let's go ahead and heat it up. Smoke coming off, that's the one thing I forgot to mention about the Paul Mitchell is the heat that's coming off. If you do see smoke, that is the heat fighting against the thermal protectant. So if you don't have it, just think of what's happening in your hair when you're not using it. You want to use that because that's basically protecting your hair. So I go ahead and I put the wand in about 1 inch away from my scalp, and I go ahead and I just wrap it. If you have super long hair, you're going to continue to wrap it around a couple times. You want to leave the ends out. The thing about a beach wave is the ends are never curled. A Shirley Temple curl, you're going to curl all the way down, but with a beach wave, you're not going to. So like I said, I just wrapped it around a couple times. I held the end, and what I do is I actually rest. Usually some of them, some don't, so be careful, have a little tip at the end, and it's plastic. So this is basically, it can't be touched with heat. It's a conductor, I think. And God, my science teacher would hate me right now. But basically I rest it on my hand and I hold that hair. So I'm just gonna show you guys one more time a little closer so you can see what I'm talking about. I take the hair and I wrap it around, and like I said, I rest it right there on my hand as I'm holding the end. So you just let it sit for a couple seconds. I just do 1, 2, 3. When you drop it, I like to let it cool in my hand. So I'm basically letting that curl sit in my hand as it cools down. The thing about a curl, if you want it to stay tight, is you want to do the cooling process. Some people wrap the hair back up and they'll put a pin in and let it hold in the curl position. That's great if you're doing like curls for a wedding or the Shirley Temple curl like we said. But for this, it's like a loose beach wave, so we don't really need to stress that. Yeah, so as you can see, it's starting to go. I'm just gonna continue to do my hair. And again, I just wrap, I'll tell you a little bit about our final step. This is where we're gonna use what I like to call my secret weapon. This is the Paul Mitchell Curl Ultimate Wave Beachy Texture Cream. This guy is personally my favorite product that I've ever gotten from Paul Mitchell. It smells amazing, and what it is it's a creamy textured cream that's basically going to undo the curls you just put in, but also lock in moisture and give you that textury feel, which we all want when we leave the ocean. The good thing about this product is it's filled with all kinds of moisturizing nutrients and stuff like that. It smells delicious, and it also will keep the curls intact and also fight humidity, which is something that I'm from Florida, we're in Florida, and it's hot here all year long. There is not a winter. So basically, we're fighting off humidity all day, every day. This stuff literally has been a lifesaver. So if you have curly hair, the Paul Mitchell Curl line is essential for you because they have a great variety of shampoos, conditioners, sprays, anything you can think of. Check it out, but I'm gonna list everything at the bottom. So the final step is going to be just to take about a quarter size amount, and if you look, this is kind of like a tacky, gummy cream. So this is good for letting those beach waves go out on their own. So what I do is I rub it in my hands, and I'm almost gonna do like a scrunching motion, and this will literally just lock in those curls and make them, you can see it gives them a little body, it breaks it up. I like to go around on my crown and just kind of brush it around. You want to continue on this side, and like I said, you're just gonna go through and kind of tousle those curls. This is that bed head part where everybody wants to know, like, where did you do your hair? What are you using? So I just go through and kind of like pull it apart with my fingers, like kind of just spirit finger it out. Some people tend to use like a wide tooth comb and brush it out. I don't like to do that because I like to keep my curls for a couple days. So if I'm brushing it out, it's not gonna last very long for me personally. So what I do is I keep it tight the first day, and as you sleep on it and you're doing your daily thing, it'll drop. So by the third day, it's literally like just loose waves. But this is pretty much how I'm gonna keep it. You can see it looks really great. It's starting to fall in place perfectly. Once you sit and like mess with it a little, you'll figure it out. You'll get your own little groove going with your hair. So my final step is just gonna be to go over it one more time with the Oribe beach spray, just to kind of give it like some spray. It locks it in, it gives it some shine, like I said, and it also smells delicious. So people are gonna be like, ooh, what are you wearing? And they'll think it's perfume, but really it's your hair products. So, looking at it, I think we look good. I'm just gonna kind of do my thing. I like to flip it over, just kind of look at it. But overall, if you can see, we have like a nice beachy texture already. Alright guys, so I am totally digging the way my hair looks right now, so I'm gonna leave it alone while I'm safe. But I just want to go ahead and say thank you so much for tuning into my station. I appreciate all your love and support, and it makes me happy that people even want to hear from me. And I just enjoy these videos. I'm still new to this, so I'm learning what people like, what we don't like. So if you would, leave a comment below. Tell me what you like, tell me what you don't like. If you have an idea for the next video, I would appreciate it. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the beach wave tutorial, and if you have any questions, again, leave a comment below. My number and all that will be attached to the details. But again, I appreciate all your love, and I just want to say I hope you guys have a happy hair day.